Stories have come out about Josh and Anna Duggar concerning their marriage, with a viral story saying that their divorce has been finalized. Since then, fans have been sharing their own reactions to the story on social media. All the while, many are asking if it's true and sharing evidence on what is really happening. Josh was sentenced to 12 years in prison back in 2022. Viewers came to know about Josh Duggar and his family through various reality shows and specials. This includes TLC's 19 Kids and Counting On. Back in 2021, Josh was arrested on charges of receiving and possessing child pornography. By December of that year, he was found guilty of all charges, eventually being sentenced to over 12 years in prison. Josh and Anna Duggar. In his personal life, Josh married Anna Keller back in 2008, with their wedding being filmed as part of his family's show. The two also share even children together. However, news has come out concerning the couple. In a post on social media, it was shared sad news. Counting on Anna and Josh Duggar officially finalized their divorce. All paperwork was done quietly. However, fans began to question the story on social media. Taking to social media, one fan asked if any public state court records confirmed the news. At least one fan shared they had looked into it, but found no documents with any facts have been found in my quick search. The fan noted, "I only have info that is instantly accessible to the public." Another fan also shared similar results, having noted that they looked at records for Arkansas and Texas. Added to that, some were suspicious that this story hadn't caused a bigger stir. As one fan shared, they found the story unlikely since, if it were, everybody, and I do mean everybody, would be talking about it in the news. Others commented that stories like this have been in the news for years. Fans judged different forms of evidence, from court records to the story's font. A few commenters even took issue with the font used in the share. As one fan joked, "Anyone who believes anything written in that font, I have a bridge to sell you." In the end, if the story were true, it would likely have been confirmed by the family or some official source. However, fans still wanted to share their own reactions to the idea. News piece on Anna and Josh Duggar. In fact, a few fans even joked that they hoped it was true. Some comments included, "While I'm sure this is clickbait, I can only hope. If it's not true, it's a bizarre thing to post." Usually accounts like that are just click to see the latest pics, and it's just stuff from IG with some commentary. "Damn, I kinda figured it was just BS clickbait, but I really hoped that she would have gained some common sense from being away from him and his. Sadly, if she was going to divorce him, she would have done it already. The trial was the perfect opportunity for her to walk away. She didn't. The verdict was also a perfect opportunity, again didn't. These what almost 4 years was another perfect opportunity." Certainly seems like clickbait, but not the kind of clickbait a fan account would normally post, so I'm a bit confused. I wish. But really, we need a good Duggar story. None of this pregnancy news crap. Something juicy. They have been boring lately. Did you see this recent story concerning the Duggar family? What did you make of the post? In the sprawling, often turbulent saga of the Duggar family, a new chapter seemed to erupt online this week. A viral social media post claiming that Anna Duggar had finally, officially, divorced her imprisoned husband, Josh Duggar. The news spread like wildfire through the family's dedicated online fan communities, sparking a maelstrom of hope, skepticism, and intense digital detective work. However, a closer investigation into the claim reveals a story less about a shocking divorce and more about the modern phenomena of clickbait, the desperate hopes of a fan base, and the unyielding reality of a marriage that has, against all odds, endured. The source of the spark, a viral post with a questionable font. The rumor ignited with a post on a social media platform, which boldly declared sad news. Counting on Anna and Josh Duggar officially finalized their divorce. All paperwork was done quietly. The declaration was stark and, for many who have followed the family's scandals, profoundly wishful. However, the presentation immediately raised red flags for seasoned Duggar watchers. The post's aesthetic, particularly the use of a non-standard, overly casual font, was cited as a primary reason for doubt. As one astute fan quipped, "Anyone who believes anything written in that font, I have a bridge to sell you." In the visual language of social media, certain typographical choices have become synonymous with low-effort, engagement farming clickbait, and this post fit the profile perfectly. The digital detectives, scouring court records for a ghost decree rather than taking the claim at face value, the community mobilized into a decentralized team of amateur investigators. The first and most logical step was to search for tangible legal evidence. Fans descended on the public court record databases for the two most likely states, Arkansas, where the Duggar family is based and where Josh was tried, and Texas, where Anna has been rumored to spend time with her children. The results were uniformly negative. One user reported back to the community, stating, "No documents with any facts have been found in my quick search. I only have info that is instantly accessible to the public." Another corroborated this finding, confirming that a search of both Arkansas and Texas records yielded no divorce filings under the names Joshua or Anna Duggar. In the age of information, the absence of a digital paper trail is often the most powerful debunking tool available. Beyond the records, fans applied simple logic to the claim. A divorce of this magnitude involving one of America's most infamous reality television families and a man convicted on severe child exploitation charges would be a massive national news story. As one commenter pointed out, the idea that it could be kept quiet was unlikely, adding, "If it were, everybody, and I do mean everybody, would be talking about it in the news." The silence from established news outlets like People magazine, AP, or CNN, which have historically broken major Duggar stories, was deafening. A foundation of scandal, the bedrock of the Duggar marriage. To understand why this rumor gained any traction, one must understand the history that makes the idea of an Anna Duggar divorce so compelling to outsiders. Josh and Anna Duggar married in 2008 in a ceremony featured on their family's TLC show, presenting an image of devout, conservative Christian partnership. That image has been shattered multiple times. First, in 2015, it was revealed that Josh had molested several minors as a teenager, including some of his sisters, a scandal that led to the cancellation of 19 kids and counting. Later that same year, he admitted to an addiction to pornography and cheating on his wife, leading to the Ashley Madison scandal. The final, most severe blow came in 2021 when Josh was arrested and later convicted on 2 counts of receiving and possessing child sexual abuse material. He was sentenced in 2022 to over 12 years in federal prison, a term he is currently serving. Throughout each escalating crisis, Anna has remained publicly by his side. She attended his trial and has been visited him in prison with their 7 children. This unwavering stance, rooted in her fundamentalist religious beliefs that prohibit divorce except in extremely narrow circumstances, has been a source of immense frustration and concern for fans who believe she and her children would be better off severing all ties. The court of public opinion. A chorus of "I wish" the comments on the viral rumor post were less a celebration of fact and more a chorus of desperate hope. They laid bare the deep-seated desire for Anna to choose a different path. The sentiment was overwhelmingly captured in phrases like, "Well, I'm sure this is clickbait, I can only hope." "Damn, I kinda figured it was just BS clickbait, but I really hoped that maybe she would have gained some common sense. I wish. But really, we need a good Duggar story. None of this pregnancy news crap. Something juicy." These comments reveal a fan base emotionally invested in Anna's liberation, seeing a divorce as the only logical and moral conclusion to her story. However, other, more realistic voices interjected with a sobering dose of reality. One fan accurately summarized Anna's consistent position, writing, "Sadly, if she was going to divorce him, she would have done it already. The trial was the perfect opportunity for her to walk away. She didn't. The verdict was also a perfect opportunity, again didn't."